Yoga, the ancient royal path to health, happiness, and harmony. The true essence of yoga is to experience and realize the subtlest of the subtle, purest of the pure, divine energy, also called Sookshma. That is the microcosmic energy that is present in every single atom of this universe. Which means it is there in you, me, and all. But unfortunately covered by the 6 vices of the mind, like excess anger, desire, greed, false ego, jealousy, and delusion. The goal of yoga is to cleanse and purify the mind to experience that Sookshma. To get to the Sookshma needs simple concentration, which is the highest positive subtle concentration. From that concentration, leading to contemplation, also of course called meditation, which finally takes us to the state of pure bliss, of samadhi, and translating that pure bliss into the day-to-day life for balance and equanimity, following the paths of selfless action, devotion to the supreme power, attaining the knowledge of the highest self, and regulating and cleansing the mind and body. The 4 paths described in the ancient wisdom, the karma, bhakti, jnana, and raja yoga. Yoga is a journey from I to we. Yoga is an experimental and experiential science, leading everyone to become an embodiment of what ancients called Sat Chit Ananda. Sat, truth. Not relative truth, not the truth that changes with time, but the absolute truth. What is the absolute truth? Absolute truth is only one, Sookshma, subtle, pure consciousness. What is Chit then? Chit is that awareness of this pure consciousness. Awareness of this truth is Chit. Constantly integrated awareness, CIA, in that absolute truth. When we are constantly aware of that absolute truth of pure consciousness, what happens? It results in Ananda, bliss. No matter what happens in life, no matter what challenges and problems that we face in life, always aware of that awareness, being aware, becoming aware of that pure awareness. That is Sat Chit Ananda. Sookshma is to tap into that subtle potential that is there in the subtlest of the subtle. That nothingness which is there inside the atom, between the electrons, between the quarks, but filled with peak potential. It is like a nuclear chain reaction when triggered, liberates us from this finite prison called body and mind, to experience that we are nothing but the universe itself. The path to Sookshma starts with conscience, leading to conscious, and ultimately the consciousness. The conscience involves working with the mind, cleansing the subconscious mind. And once the mind is cleansed, it becomes easy to become conscious. Conscious involves regulating the senses that are drawn to the outside world, constantly trying to seek pleasure. Of course, in the modern world, we are abusing these senses. Ancient wisdom says, when we practice pratyahara, one of the 8 limbs of yoga, we can regulate those senses. Once those senses are regulated and drawn inside, just like a tortoise that draws its limbs the moment it sees any threat in the surroundings, exactly the same way a yogi withdraws the senses into the self and then experiences that consciousness, going beyond the mind and the senses, and dissolving forever into that state of samadhi. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Namaste and thank you.